Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to the third part of our project. Thank you so much for being with us up to this end. And this is where we left the project. We did our walls, all the walls. So we are going to progress from here today. Remember, this is basically 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, 3-bedroom house. We have 1 bedroom, a guest room, a guest bedroom, and a master bedroom, plus an open concept of living room up to the dining. Here's the pantry or the store. Here's the kitchen. Here's the common washroom, and this side is the master washroom. So what I want to do is from here, okay, today basically we are going to do floors. We shall do the floor for this house, and if we can proceed up to the roof, well and good. But now let's first try and adjust some things here. What I want to do is to change the dimension of this common washroom. I don't like it extruding so much outside, so we're going to reduce this side. I want to reduce it to, I think, 1.3. Let's say that 1.3 meters. Then we shall increase now the width. We shall increase it to, let's say, 2.4. Yeah, so we shall do 2.4 by 1.3 by 2.4, like that. I didn't like it of extruding this side because I want to utilize little space as possible. So we have really now finished our walls. I guess we can now delete off some of these measurements because they're really making the work look so contested. I can't see inside, so we're going to remove them for now. Of course, you can't do without these measurements. We shall keep doing a lot of it, but for now we're going to remove all of them and have our rooms plain like this. So we need to place our components. We need to place our components. We need the wall, the slab, that is the floor. So components like the door, the windows. If at all, we could also do things in the interior like a placing chair and all those stuff, but I believe those ones will come along the way. So for now, let's see where to place our doors. So if you want to place door or window, basically what you do, you come to, for example, if you want to do a door, you come to this door tool. It is DR as a shortcut, but of course there are so many ways in which you can place components. You can also come to components here. When you click on the drop down, you can click on place components, but this one works perfect for components like chair, those interior components. But for things like door and windows, you really need to go to their specific tools so that you can be able to achieve the best option. For example, if I just come to place components, and then I go to load family, which is here, and then of course it will take you to the library. This library is normally provided by someone who perhaps trains you, or you can also download these libraries from let's say BIM objects or 3D warehouse that uploads SketchUp components. But most of these are also modeled. You can also model them using Extrusion and other tools available for you in Revit. So all these components are actually modeled by someone, just the way you are modeling this house. So they upload it for you to use. But of course now I wanted to show you, for example, if I just click on this door and I click on open, then I click here OK, you realize it will give you this error. I remember having a video about this same error that is caused by the fact that when you go to architecture, you come to component and you click on place component. I was telling you this only works for other components that are interior, like chairs, walk-in closets, and all those stuffs. But for windows and doors, you really need to come to, for example, for door, you come to door. Then for window, you come to window. So now when I've clicked on door, it gives me this option of generic doors. These are the doors that Revit provides you with. And there are only these few which don't also look fancy for me. So from here, there are other options how you can now load family through this. So for example, from this door, I can choose to do what? I can choose to click edit type. When I click on edit type, it will give you this this menu. From this menu, you can now go to load. When you click on this load button, it still takes you to this folder or your library. So when I select this door, let me choose this. When I select this door and I open it, it will load here. So it is saying here the family is not the correct category. Let's try and load another one. Let's load this and see. Okay. Now this one has accepted. And then here I can just click OK. Then I start placing my door. So this is a double door, a double sliding door. I may need this most likely inside. For now, okay, let's just place it here. Let's place it here. That is really how simple you can place a door. When you come to your 3D, you should be able to see it here. You see that? Our door is here. This is our door. Though it is a sliding door, I guess we can just go with this for the purpose of this design. This arrow shows how this door can be opened. That means the door slides towards the face of the arrow. So if you want to change, you click on it, you click on tab. When I click on tab, not really tab, you're supposed to click on the space bar. It will be able to change the orientation of your door. So like this, the sliding part is outside. This, it is also outside, but the direction has changed. This, the sliding part is inside. So basically, this is how you can place a door and also change the orientation. You just click on the space bar to change this where it is facing. So now let's get more doors for these rooms. So we shall come to door. Then instead of now going to this edit type, because we already in the door menu, we can just now load family because we are really going to pick a door. So we want to pick these interior doors. These are doors that are single and can work well in the interiors. So I'll pick this. I say okay. Then I load it. Now it is ready for us to place it. And if you realize, this is the way you see this semicircle, it shows you how the door will be opened. Example, if we place a door, we're going to place a door here, but I don't like the fact that this door opens this way, so I'm going to load a different family. So it's just this kind of drill. You keep looking for a better component that can really fit your purpose. So we have some doors here. Let me try and load this one and see if it can work for us. Now this one is okay. This can work for our interior rooms. So we are going to place a door. I will click on space bar to change the direction, and also space bar, just like that. When I click here, then also I want another one here. But now for interior doors, you need every door to open from inside. Like when you're entering towards your room, the door has to open inside, but all exterior doors have to open outside. That means we are going to make this to open inside. This surface, this extruding surface, shows where the door will open from. That means if we leave it like this, we shall open it outside. But you see these two arrows that are facing, these ones are used to change the orientation of this door. So if I click on this, it will pop inside. That means now this door will open inside. And from the wall to the door, we can leave a distance of maybe 100, just 100 millimeters. Then this one is opening inside, we can leave a space of 100. To write this, you just click on the door, it will generate for you these measurements, and then you can just edit. So we have our doors here. You can see them from your 3D. If in case you don't know where your 3D is, your 3D is actually this house. Here when I click on the drop down, I can see the default 3D view. There's camera, there's walkthrough, but when you just click on the house, it will give you the 3D view, which is the default, that is here. It is open. So we are going to place more doors inside. So we can now, instead of going back to load the family again, we now only have these doors that we can really use for all our interior rooms. So I will click on one. I come to create similar. I remember using this tool before, so I will create similar and put it here on this washroom, but I want it inside. When you highlight on the wall, it will show you where the door is facing. You can push it a little bit, then it can change the direction without you tapping on the space bar. So I will put it here for now, but we don't want it to open like this. For me, I want it to face this side of the wall. Then when I click here, I want this one to be 100 from the wall, so that we can have our washroom sits this side. So be a bit hidden. Now, one thing you need to understand about these exterior rooms is that all the rooms must have privacy. In fact, doors are not supposed to be open like this. This area needs to be covered somehow so that someone who just enters this house cannot see directly into this washroom. For now, this washroom is the one that has no privacy at all. But these two, at least their doors are sideways. No one can see direct into their rooms unless if you come here to the washroom. So let's try and see how we can provide privacy for these people. When I come to my measurement tool, for you to easily get the measuring tool from here, you can either click here or you click on the wall so that you get all these wall tools. Then you choose it from here. I want to see the distance. I remember telling you if you want to measure the distance from the surface, you click on tab, it will bring you to the surface of the wall. Click tab, takes you to the surface, and then there. Now this space is enough to provide some bit of security. So we are going to extend this wall and extend it here. And then this, I'm going to bring it here. And first do like that. I'm going to remeasure it from with the tab here, then here. So I want this space to be, this space can be, let's say 1.1 or even 1 meter can be enough, but let's do 1.1. Let me try and see if I can align it with this, and that space will be small, really small for people to pass. So we shall make it 1000. So now if someone enters from here, they will not see direct into the washroom, our common washroom. So for you to access the common washroom, you need to come from this side like this. So you make sure every room must have some kind of privacy from the public, because this is our lawns or the living area. People, so many people come around, and some of them don't have good intentions, so they don't have to see inside your bedrooms. That's why it is very important to have such kind of privacy walls. We shall continue putting more doors. In fact, we need sliding doors for what? We need sliding doors for rooms like washroom, rooms that are really small, because you realize this kind of door takes a lot of space. For example, from here up to here, it takes a lot of space to open, and yet you could utilize this space for other things. So it's advisable to have sliding doors for these kind of small rooms. Then for the kitchen, I will just create an open space because I don't want it to have a door. So I'm going to split this door from here, this wall. I'll just split it here, and then I'll reduce this. I'll reduce it to, let's say, 100. It looks really okay. Let's say 150, and see, yeah, something like that. And then let me see the distance here. So now we want this distance to be at least 1000. I hope you did understand what I did there. I basically I've done what Control Z, and I've undone what I did. So basically I clicked on this wall so that I can change this distance. I gave it 1000, and it went to this other wall, so it created this space here, which is 950. Let me see, this is 1.7, this is 1.8. I'm going to reduce the pantry. I'm going to reduce it to 1.6, so that I can have a distance here. I can have this. Okay, from here I want it to be 1000. No, it's this, that should be 1000. This distance should be 1000. Okay, let's remeasure it, bring this out, then we give it that measurement, then we click on this door, this wall, then we give it 1000 there. So it's still giving that. Okay, sorry about that. So let me try and measure here. So we have 950. 950 is enough space for movements, because this is actually the standard for doors. So as an open space, this one can be enough. So for the pantry, we shall also just create an open space here inside this room, which is the kitchen. So here we can also give it a distance. We take our measuring tool, we measure here, and then this side I can reduce this to, let's say, 300. Then this side is 1000, so I can reduce it to, let's say, 800. So now the distance here is 700. This is not enough. Let's say this is going to be 600. Now we have 900 here, which is enough for movement. Or we can even give it 500, so that we have here 1000 to move things around the kitchen and the store. So from the kitchen you can easily take your things to the store. You can pick things from here to the kitchen. So that is the purpose of this. And then from the kitchen you can pick things and bring them to the dining. So I want to create a door for our master bedroom. So the way I'm going to create this door, because we really need privacy for this room. This room deserves a lot of privacy because it is the most important most important room, I can really say. It belongs to the owner of the house, so it deserves to have total privacy. So let's see where we can place the door. Let's click on one door, then come to create similar. For now, we can just let's first place it here, just for now. Now we need to think of how we can create privacy for this room. What I will do, I'll push this door here, then I'll create another wall. I'll click on this wall, then I say create similar. I'll create a wall 1000 by 1200, I see. Then I'll extend this one here. Now I'm going to split this wall from here, split this wall here to create an opening. I'll bring this one here, then I'll bring this one here. I'll unjoin it. So we shall just delete this one off. So now this door here, I'll create and put it here. This we shall delete it off. Something like that. Let's align, we'll make sure this and this are aligning. Then let's see the distance from here to this part. 1000, that is enough. Then the distance from here to here is 1.2. So someone can really move around this place. So this door will move 100 this side. So now this one will act as this wall here. The extension will act as a protection or privacy for this room. So it might not be perfect, but that should be the way you think when you are creating openings for rooms inside. You should always think of the privacy of every room. When people are at the dining, they shouldn't see direct into someone's bedroom. Every bedroom should have some kind of protection so that people don't oversee inside. So now, though I feel we shall need a sliding door instead of this door because it is eating a lot of space. I feel it should also sit that side, to sit here, 100, that side, yeah, like that. Then for the washroom, we shall also need for the washroom, I'm going to just copy this door. I'll say create similar, I'll bring it here. The only thing we shall do is to reduce the size. We could also reduce the size and put it here so that we don't eat a lot of space inside this house. So this is how we can really place our components. Then we need another door. here I want another door here to escape from this house, because you can't have an entrance without an escape route. Most of the escape routes they are inside the kitchen, but for this design we shall have it, I think, here around the pantry. So let's do copy, create similar, then have a door open outside here. This has to come this side, then it has to be 100 millimeters closer to the wall. You realize it will open outside because it is an exterior door. So now you can enter from here and then you can escape from here. This area is the dining, so that means we shall have basically this one here for people to eat. If we, so the movement will be from this to this. That means if we are eating from here, we shall not be affected. If at all we had put it here, if we had put it this side, which I believe is better because we can create a porch here. So I feel that one is much better to create it here. Placing it here. So we shall delete this. This one seems to be better for me. So someone can just move direct like this. And then here we shall have our food. We shall eat from here. So I think that is it for the doors, and we can do windows. I think we can do windows, then we shall do other things in the next episode. So let's place windows. You come to your architecture tab, and then you click on windows. From windows you click on load family, then you come and look for windows in your family if you have a family. This is a library. As I told you before, it can be downloaded. You can download yours from BIM objects. It's BIM objects, or 3D warehouse. So we have some windows here. Is there any window I like here? We shall try, let's try this. I don't really like it so much, but for now let's just go with this. We click on open, then we shall now go and place our windows. So every room should have a window. For example, we need a window here, we need a window here. These windows, when you are placing them, you make sure you place them at the center of every room. You see here mine is measuring 850 by 850. This side is also 850 by 850. You make sure they are at the middle. You don't place them at this. You see that one is giving us 500 by 500. Then some rooms don't need those huge windows. For now, we shall just place another one here. And then we have these ones. We have the kitchen. I think the kitchen can also have this. Let's see. The kitchen can have this. Then for other rooms, we shall need to give small windows, because their spaces are small. For example, washrooms don't need these big windows. So we shall go to the Windows tab again, they're asking us to save our project, so we have to save because we have done a lot of editing. That means if we don't save, we shall lose a lot of data. So I've already clicked on window, and it had brought for us the load family. I didn't load, so I will have to click on edit type, then I will load from here. So we shall go with this. I want to go with this slit one. Click open, it has loaded. Okay, from here now I can place one here, can place another one here, then I can place another one here. Where else do we need? I guess we also need it here too. For now, let's leave that, because we have here, we have here, we have this. So we have placed our doors and our windows. So let's go and see in the 3D how these things are being placed. So these are our big windows, then this is our small window, then this side is there, and this side is there. So you realize when I click on the door, the head height is 2000. Then when I click on window, the head height is 2.2. That means we shall have to increase the head height of our door. So if we want to increase this, we can simply just increase here the head height, but then it will pull off the door from the ground. For example, if I just say, if I come to the window, I copy this head height, and I come to the door, I paste it here, it will push the door up, and you realize the still height of the door will not start from 0. So that is not a good idea to increase the head height of our door. So let's undo. So what we shall need, you will need to do some mathematics here. What is the difference between 2250? That means we need 250 on top of the height of this door. So we shall click on this door, we come to edit, and then we shall increase the height to 2250. So this will give us the head height the same as that of the window. So if I click here, you see the door has now risen, and when you click here, the head height is the same as the head height of this window. By head height, we mean the gable level. This is where the windows and the doors stop. Mostly on top of them there's a casting. They cast that part, commonly known as the gable. So all the windows and the doors have to have the same head height, so that they are uniform. Then this smaller window we shall also need to edit. First of all, the still height. Still height is the distance from the ground, is not the same as the still height for this longer window. If you realize the still height of this longer window is 900, and then the still height of this smaller window is 915. So for now we shall change the steel height to 900, and then we shall now need to increase on the head height, because the head height is 2250. We shall need to use our calculator here. You use your calculator to subtract, for example, now 2250 minus 1510. That means we need the height of this window to be 740 on top of what it has now. So we shall edit type, and then we shall first wait. So for now it has this. We shall edit type. Where is the height? The steel height is there. Inside the rough height, it is supposed to be here. It's not showing. You can't see it. Still, so you realize this window. Let me try and edit family from here. When you click on that, this is extrusion. So now these people have given their measurements here, as you can see. So we may not really do much with this type of family. So when you meet certain families like this, you have to choose another one, because not every family is going to be edited the way you expect. Others will be easy to edit, and then others will not be easy to edit. But still, you can also create your own you can create your own families, that's if you want to. So that means we shall have to choose another family of windows. So if I click on a window, then when I come to the groups here, we have these generic ones. Let me see if this one can be edited. Yeah, this one can be edited. So now when we come to our 3D, let's see where it is placed. It is here. Now this one we shall make it slit and also long. For it, is the head height is let's give it the steel height of 900, so that they can match. And then the head height, let's see the difference remaining. The difference remaining is 2250 minus 1810. The difference is remaining 440. So yeah, 440. So we're going to edit type in the rough height, or the height here. You see the height. The height is here. 2250 minus 910. So it's 134 plus 900. Say 2250 minus 910. So if we give here 1340. So sometimes this thing needs mathematics, little bit of mathematics. So now it is there. It's this is 2250. This is 2240. That means we are left with something simple like a unit of 10, just 10 here. So it will be here 50. Apply. So now the head heights are the same. And then I'll just change the width because I don't want it to be as wide as others. Now the width I can give it let's say 900. Okay, apply. Okay, something like that. So that one looks better, not so. Even we can even reduce this width further. You are the designer, so you can design. Let's go with 800. Your design will stand. So yeah, that is okay. So I'm going to put this window everywhere. It's this one. So we're going to delete this. We shall delete this. So we shall copy this, create similar. Then we have it here. And we can also have it here. Where else will we have it? I think that is all. Then when we come to our 3D, let's see them in 3D. So now the head height and the steel heights are the same. You make sure all these things are the same, because if they are not, then your design will look very unprofessional. So here we need 900 as our steel height. Then it will automatically give our head height. That's if we have edited the height of the family. So I guess we're only left with the one more thing, that is the door. That is this door here, the escape door. So the escape door, let's see, the steel height is the head height is not enough, so we shall need to increase it by editing. Then we increase the width, I mean the height. We increase the height to 2250. Then you apply. Okay, so now the head height is also 2250. This is 2250. So everywhere the steel height and the head height are the same. For the doors, the steel height has to be 0, because doors start from the ground floor. But for windows, they vary. They can start from maybe 900 or 1000 above the ground. So I think that is it for this video, right? We have placed our doors. We have created some bit of privacy for our interior rooms. We have created openings for our store and the kitchen. Then we edited the doors and the windows. We edited the steel height and the head height. We also edited the width, and we also learned how to change the orientation of these doors and how they are supposed to open. As I told you, every exterior door has to open outside. Every interior door has to open inside. So when we come back, we shall be able to do the floor. From the floor, we can do the roof. From the roof, I guess we shall be able to do our facades. So that is it for today. This is where we have left the project. Make sure you save yours very well. And if you have any challenge, please make sure leave it in the comment section. I'll be able to read through and see how to help you. So thank you so much. That is it for this video. See you in part 4.